Hey guys, and welcome to today's episode. Today's episode is the first of the 2021. Hopefully you had a great 2020. Even though 2020 was really bad for a lot of people, I would say all of us. I really wish you had a great 2020. This is David with Geeks and Jocks. And today we're going to talk about a little bit of the updates of what's going to be going on this year. And also kind of want to timestamp how my collection is looking as of 2020, January 1st of 2021, and how it will probably look next year. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. As I have mentioned several times, I use TCG Player. I really like this app. I really like their webpage. And this will give me, it took me like 5 hours, and I really wanted to put everything that I owned that is in a deck here, because it saves me from buying multiple cards that I really already have, and it really helps me keep track of what I have. As you can see, I have 857 cards. That's in between Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! And the value for my Magic collection right now, everything that is on decks, it's going to be, the average value is 3,600 and the min value is $2,400. Also, my Yu-Gi-Oh! Collection, for every card that I have in the deck, is gonna be, the average is 2,127 and the min is 1,438. Also, I have 190 cards. This is in between my two decks, which is the Eldritch deck, Eldritch Numeron deck, and the Guru Control that I just moved into Guru Control with Dragoon, because since Dragoon didn't get banned, this last ban list actually I think is going to be a really good deck. I actually already have my Red Eyes Dragoons already, and their price at mid is 47, their low price is 40. What really enables me to actually, what this website really helps me on is keep track, obviously, of my collection, keep track of the cards that I have. That way I don't buy any more cards. And since I use a lot TCG Player to buy my cards, my collection gets, sometimes it gets updated with the cards that I buy. It doesn't happen every time, I've noticed it, but usually it does happen. It gets updated once I buy some cards, it gets added into my collection. Like I said, I'm mostly focused on Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! I do have extra Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that are not in any deck. That is kind of like a collection / stock to sell. But those I don't count them, because I only wanna know what I have in my decks. A good thing that this enables me to do is reuse cards that I have in one deck to put them in another deck. It's really good because it saves me money. It doesn't, I don't have to buy extra cards for every deck that I have. It actually saves me money, like I said, because since I already know I have the cards, I don't have to buy anymore. And like I said, you can do this in an Excel sheet. I just find it way faster and better to do it in the TCG Player website, and that automatically gets updated to my phone on the app. And if I have it updated on the phone and the app, and I'm about to buy a card from an individual from a store, I can check if I already have it and I already have enough, and that way I avoid buying multiple cards that I don't really need. I do have, so I have 5 decks for Modern. My first deck is Scred Red, UB Mill, which is my first deck that I started playing when I started playing Modern. That was a while ago, which is Blue Black Mill. I also have Boros Burn I have Grixis Dead Shadow, which is my newest deck and the one that I performed the least with. Like I just can't seem to grasp the deck. And I have Dredge. This is my 5th modern deck that I'm almost done with. And like I said, it's really helpful to have a list that the cards you already have. This you can do it in Excel. And if I'm buying cards from an individual or I'm buying cards from a store, I already know which ones I have. It also has a nice filters. The cards you have, the cards you want, and the ones that you are okay with trade. I never use the trade ones because once they're in my collection for my decks, I usually don't. It's a card that I'm not gonna part ways with. I do use them once, and sometimes you like say Dragon's Claw, you want 2 of them that will actually update it and give you a list of only your wants if you filter out. So I think that's very good, and it's a nice feature that they have. But I actually only use the halves, and I only use the once when I'm building a deck. But Dredge, I'm almost done with it. I'm missing like 5-6 cards. I already know what they are. I actually already purchased them. They're on the way. It also helps you. I also have Pioneer decks. I pilot a Fires deck for Pioneer. I am working on a Urian deck, more on the control side of the range of decks, and I'm also working in mono red for Pioneer. Like I said, I'm a couple cards away from finishing Dredge, and I am a couple cards away from finishing mono red for Pioneer. I try to not build that many decks for Pioneer because the format is fairly new. I actually got 3 decks that were banned, like right immediately after I finished the first one, and then I was in the middle of finishing the second one, and that got banned. I started picking up some cards for the 3rd deck, which was the Lotus Breach. And I understand. I mean, it was a very heavy meta deck, and it just got banned. So I lost a lot of money, and that's why I'm very slow to build the Pioneer decks, and I don't really mind if they get banned that much, but I really don't want to go that heavy into Pioneer because, like I said, it's very new, and you know, a lot of cards may get banned, and basically a lot of decks get banned because they for some reason in Pioneer they almost leave them. You have to build a way different deck if your deck gets banned because, you know, like I said, the format is so new. Obviously, as it grows, it's gonna be a lot like Modern. I don't know if they're ever gonna reprint the fetch lands in a standard set. If they do that, Pioneer will effectively become almost as good as Modern. And Modern will be just Modern, what it is. And I know they are reprinting the fetch lands in Mono Horizons 2, so that's really good if you're going to pick up the fetch lands or complete your sets. That would be a great time to do so because I feel that the prices are going to go down. And so yeah, like I said, just to put it in perspective, what I started doing on how I am doing on 2021. January 1st, I have in my whole collection between Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! Only decks that I use. That's $5,766, and the min is $3,847. That's not counting my collection / stock that I sell. That's, I probably would say, in between my collection that I sell and collection stock and my decks, will be probably around, the min will be around like $12,000. But I'll show you that in another video. I really wanted just to touch on the TCG Player app and what they have for the collection tracking. Like I said, it's really good. Even if you're not from the States and you want to use it, you never use TCG Player to buy from it, it's really good because you can download the app. The app itself, you can use it anywhere and you can access your collection tracker. I'm 100% sure that there are other collection trackers. This is just the one that I use, and I found it to be really useful because it actually updates when I buy stuff from TCG Player, and I try to buy from them as much as I can, just to keep everything tracked and just to keep an eye on every card that I have. A nice trick that I have: if you're just gonna put in your collection or your stock or your cards that you have, and you don't mind getting rid of them, another good thing is that it updates daily, and you can actually look at the cards that are most valuable. And if a card spiked in price, you can actually, if you check it every day, you can see that, you know, your cards are spiking up in prices or they're going down. You know, you can keep track of that. And you can probably put them as filtered as trades, and that'll be a lot better. Cards that you don't mind, you know, getting rid of. So yeah, this is what I do. I save money using this because, like I said, I don't buy cards that I already have. Before using this tracker, I found that I was doing that a lot, and I bet you're doing that too. I have a lot of friends that do that. They buy the cards and they find the whole playset that they had in another binder. It usually happens. So I try to keep everything in a row box, and then it took me like 5 hours to fill out the entire collection tracker. I changed some sleeves up, also some that were damaged. If you remember from a couple of my videos, I highly recommend that you buy the same type of sleeves. Just buy, if you can, 5 packs at a time, because that will really help you out moving cards from deck to deck, and also keeping everything consistent. If you go to a tournament, which may or may not come back in 2021, you can just have an extra pack in your backpack. In tournaments, it's really important that the sleeves are not damaged. So, but I digress, and I think that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Coming back for 2021, we're hopefully gonna do a lot better, and wish the best for you and your family for 2021. Let me know what you think about the TCG tracker. Let me know which tracker you use, and maybe, you know, I can check it out and maybe do a review on it. Thank you for sticking out throughout the whole video. Thanking our sponsors, Game Inc. and Dex. Both are in the links of the description of this video. And I don't want to go before thanking you for being there for me in 2020. Hopefully you stick around in 2021 and subscribe if you haven't done so. So that's it for today's video. We'll see you in the next one.